Hello everyone! In today's lesson we will review a challenging support question. What are the steps to attack any critical reasoning question? Well, number one, I highly encourage you to read the question. Here the question says, which of the following, if true, gives the greatest additional support to the scientist's hypothesis? Okay, so you establish that you want to support a hypothesis. What is a hypothesis? Well, that's when you have to read the argument. So you read the argument. What is my hypothesis all about? After reading every premise and finding the hypothesis, you found it at the end, and it says, scientists hypothesize that these cases of keratitis are caused by antibodies. Okay, so you establish this cause-effect relationship. So the antibodies to herpes virus lead to keratitis. If you understand the cause-effect relationship, everything else is a piece of cake. What do you do now? Well, state your goal or make a prediction. So, what should the answer tell me? Well, the answer should simply tell me that the antibodies to herpes lead to keratitis. As simple as that. And you start eliminating wrong answer choices. So, for instance, number one, it says, other types of virus, well, that's suspicious because my conclusion is not about any particular virus other than herpes virus. Okay, so other types of virus, that's irrelevant. We don't care about other types of virus. In B, you have, there are mice that are unable to form antibodies. Okay, so they don't form antibodies, but they contract herpes. Okay, so no antibodies, but they do get herpes. Well, that doesn't support that A leads to K, right? So B doesn't work. It's also out of scope. The third one says mice that are infected with the herpes virus but do not develop keratitis produce as many antibodies. Okay, so they produce antibodies, but they do not develop keratitis. And that weakens. This weakens your argument. It weakens the hypothesis. So C cannot be my answer. Number 4 says there are mice that are unable to form antibodies. So they are unable to form antibodies. That means no antibodies. And they survive without developing keratitis. So they survive and there is no keratitis. Well, that could support. Why? Because if A leads to K, no A, no K. Okay? So that works. That's one way to support cause-effect relationships. Finally, the last one says mice that have never been infected with the herpes virus. Okay, they've never been infected with herpes. There is no herpes. And if there is no herpes, you shouldn't produce antibodies. But they can sometimes develop keratitis. They develop keratitis, well, that could weaken. It could weaken my hypothesis. It doesn't support it. So the best option here was number 4. Remember that when you have a cause-effect relationship, there are many ways to support it. The most common are eliminating an alternate cause or a reverse cause. You can also do what we just did here. If no A, no K. Or sometimes the answer will tell you if A happens, K happens, okay, with an example supporting the hypothesis. So, I hope you learned something about cause-effect relationships. If you have any other question, email me to teachers@gmadudes.com. Okay, goodbye!